Hello again. As sometimes happens, I start thinking about something and it just continues. And so when I finished my last video, I just kept on thinking and know that I failed to mention the kind of people that I idolize these days, meaning the kind of people that I want to be. I can't remember what movie it was from, but it is stuck in my head, and it was a long time ago, like a good 15 years that I saw this. But there was one. They were the movie was set, or at least part of it was. The scene was in an office, and there was two colleagues talking to each other about one of the guys that worked there, and he was, I guess, a bit strange. Didn't interact as much as some people do, and then if you don't do that, people think you're strange. But anyways, the two people talking, one individual said to the other that that guy gives half of his paycheck to charity, and I was like, wow, that. I mean, it even struck me at the time that was something amazing, and I think I took the side of, well, that guy's just got to be stupid because why would you possibly do that? And that right there is the root of the values that have changed within me. And now people that do give half their paycheck to charity, I think are just amazing people. Because I do often think about the people that are much less fortunate than I am, and I don't know what to do sometimes about that. More and more, I'm noticing places where I can donate a little bit of money, and I like to, and I don't know what to say because these people deserve to live a life that's easier than they have. I did at one point think that perhaps that these individuals, maybe in third world countries, were just ignorant, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that all they've ever known was poverty or whatever kind of situation that they lived in for whatever reasons, but unfortunately I discovered that this wasn't true, because it's it's the coming to the end of winter of 2015, and back in the summer of 2014, I'm sure everybody remembers all the ice bucket challenges that were done by almost everyone, it seemed, on the planet, as well as donating money to ALS. And as good-hearted and as good-natured as all that was, it was fantastic. It really was, and I think a lot of people know about ALS because of it, and obviously a lot of money got raised towards the research, and whatever your cause is, it doesn't really matter, and that's why that was so good. But I did hear a story of a few individuals in Africa who had seen what the West was basically doing, and had remarked, you dump fresh water over your head. Fresh water, you dump it over your head. It was close to the quote from someone, and like I said, that kind of just threw my idealistic ways out the window. So that means that that at least some people in third world countries are aware of what it's like in the West, and really how good we have it. And days I truly do not feel worthy of being born into the socioeconomic class that I was, and all that goes along with it. You know, like the true freedom that everyone in I mean, I don't know too much about politics. I don't know exactly what democracy is, which, yes, makes me ignorant. But I do know that what I think democracy does, at least from my experience from living in Canada, all but 3 years of my life, that it does entitle you to those freedoms, free will, freedom of speech, all the kinds of things that, well, pretty much all you actually can ask out of life is that freedom, and now, like I said, my beliefs and values have changed, and I want to help where I truly want to help out where I can, and I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't even made this video to say that because it's by no means is it look what I can do, look what I've done. It's not. It's not. Because that's not right. I don't know if some people do it for those reasons. But I know what it has brought to my life, and that is much more happiness. And with that happiness, like I said, comes just if it's just an ounce more of serenity, then it was completely worth it. I don't know. I'll continue to do as many talks as I can. I never say no to a talk through the BCSS partnership program to educate individuals about mental illness, and it's fairly consistent. This is the first week I think of 2015 that I haven't had a talk, and so I feel like that's my purpose in life now. I really do, and that's incredibly freeing and like I said, peaceful and something to feel good about. And for someone who does suffer from a mental illness, finding something to feel good about is really hard to do, especially if you're very sick. So that's how my values have changed, and I take my hat off to the guy that donates half of his paycheck to charity, and anyone else who does similar things. I do believe I found my vocation. I found what I was put here for, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, maybe for the rest of my life. Okay, thanks guys.